How do? It's Bezapoo. Quick shout out to Coach, Family of Gamers 777. Awesome channel. I've watched it from way back when they first started pumping out the Dead Zone content from version 1. I know Coach has worked really hard on bringing out all the latest updates for all the strategies, and he's been instrumental in making Dead Zone what it is today. So that's not essentially why he's asked me to do this video, but I'm just putting that in there because all the hard work is appreciated. Coach asked me to do this video because just to say basically what Dead Zone means to me. Now, I'm not a long-term Dead Zone player. I think I tried to get into it on version 1 but just couldn't get my head around it too much. So I picked it up version 2 when that came out. And I bought a load of the Dead Zone terrain, which is some of the best system on the planet. The Dead Zone Mantic terrain is absolutely awesome, and you can use it for other games as well. For me, it's one of those games that we can just take to a club, and cause we just started playing it now at our 2 clubs, and you can chuck it down, chuck the terrain down, and it looks awesome. It's compact, and it's highly tactical, so it's fairly simple to get into once you start looking at the rules on version 2. It's got a great dice mechanic with the command abilities and all that kind of thing. Love the minis, especially the Plague. You've got to find a faction that you like, and it's one of, I think it'll be one of those games that we play just semi-regularly for a long time. It's easy to learn and highly tactical. So that's why I like Dead Zone. Thanks for watching.
So what does Dead Zone mean to me? I think Dead Zone is a kind of really fast-paced, fun sci-fi skirmish game. I mean, I got into Dead Zone version 1, which to be honest with you was a bit clunky, but I think in Dead Zone 2.0 you've got a really great, fast and fluid game with a lot of options as well. I mean, I've gone through Forge Brothers, Rebs, Marauders, Asterians, Enforcers, trying to choose my faction. And they're all really brilliant. They've all got their different options and stuff like that. So yeah, I think to me, Dead Zone just means a lot of choice, really. A lot of choice about how you want to play, particularly with Outbreak. You've got all the new factions. So yeah, I mean, I just kind of really enjoyed Dead Zone. I kind of up there with Dreadball, I think is one of my favourite Mantic games.
So what does Dead Zone mean to me? Pretty much means the same to me as every other Mantic game that I play. It's a way for me to find the craziest, most filthy list possible, or team possible, and try and beat Rob Berman with it. That's pretty much it. But I love it. Play it now.
So what is Dead Zone to me? First and foremost, it's a game and a hobby, but it goes deeper than that. It's community, it's friendship, something that you can do with some of your best buds over a couple of beers or whatever. But it's a really great community. It really is. And you see that when you go to a place like Adepticon or Gen Con, and you get to meet people that you only get to see once or twice a year, and you realize, man, the community that's built up around this game is solid. It is fantastic. And that's Dead Zone to me.
I was asked what Dead Zone meant to me. So Dead Zone means family. My daughter is the one that got me into it. She saw the Plague, and that was the end of that. We've been playing Dead Zone for 3 years. I love the hobby. I was a Magic the Gathering player. I played card games. I did a little bit of role-playing. Until I found Dead Zone, I didn't really know much about the hobby aspect. Now, I absolutely love building the models, painting the models. I'm trying to get better. And then building our community. Here in Michigan, our community is continuously growing. And yeah, so what does Dead Zone mean to me? It means family.
Hey guys, I want to let you guys know what Dead Zone means to me. I watched White Dwarf, and I was familiar with 40K, but I could never wrap my head around it. And I was always really envious of people that understood it and could play it. It looked like they were having a lot of fun. And when I got into Mantic, I could wrap my head around it. I understand, for whatever reason, I understand the mechanics of the game and can play it better. And what I love about Dead Zone is it gives me the chance to finally have my own sci-fi game that I've been wanting to be able to play. And I can play with my wife. I've taught other people how to play it. It's so user-friendly.
And it's fast.
And we love it because it's very, very... It's a tight rule set. It's a really good rule set. No loose ends, no ambiguous rules. It's just such a good time. So if you want an easy sci-fi game to play, where it's also, once you've learned it, it's easy to teach it to a non-gamer, Dead Zone is where it's at. And from there, it just keeps getting better. You go up to Firefight and then up to Warpath, and they all tie together, and it's just a fantastic system. So we love it, and we hope you guys try it out.
Dead Zone to me is friendship. Dead Zone is the different games that we've played, the fun times that we've had, the several trips we've taken to Adepticon, the Mayo incident. That's a personal joke. Sorry, Andrew. Holding hands with Andrew because I'm terrified of flying. Trying to hide a guy and thinking you got him hidden, and all you see is a little bit of a hand off to the side, and getting your stage 1 obliterated. Yeah, it's fun times. It's overall, it's family. That's what it means to me. Spending time with guys I consider family. Yeah, that's what Dead Zone is to me. It means a lot. Dead Zone for life. For life.
Hey, Community Pat here. Coach asked me to say what Dead Zone means to me. Dead Zone means to me community and friends. Since joining Mantic and getting to promote Dead Zone, I've met a lot of great people and made some really great friends. So when I think of Dead Zone, that's what I think about. All the friends in the community that I'm a great part of.
Hey guys, it's E-Rock. Quick little message about Dead Zone. It's my favorite game. It's probably the best game. It's the game I've always wished for when I first started playing war games like this. Really enjoyable. The game is great, keeps getting better and better. Really no complaints about the game, and it's a lot of fun to meet a lot of you. We got Coach, we got Hot Dice, Andrew. I've met Georgie before. He gets a little rowdy, but you can keep him in check. But that's good. Jack and Rob. Rob has got to meet my hair, and that's always fun. So keep Dead Zoning it up, guys. It's the best. Keep making it grow.
First off, congrats, Coach, for the 100 videos. That's awesome, because Dead Zone is great. So, what does Dead Zone mean to me? Well, to me, Dead Zone, the game itself, represents the perfect combination of tactical gameplay with just a really fun time. It's really accessible, which is why I loved it so much when I started, and the aesthetic of the models and all that is just great. But what Dead Zone really means to me is just, that's what really got me deep into wargaming. I'd played other games before, I really had a good time with them, and then Dead Zone came along and it became priority numero uno. It's the best game out there, and it has been the reason why I started the whole thing, basically, and in addition to why I've started all the Dreadpath Zone stuff, and it's been a great way for me to meet awesome people. That's really the biggest thing here. Without Dead Zone, without the YouTube channel, and just having that passion, having such a great game that I can get so into, without that I wouldn't meet all these awesome people I've met online, and meet people at Adepticon and all that cool stuff. So I'm really thankful that Dead Zone exists, because it's so fun, and it's given me lots of opportunities to share my passion with other people. So Deadzone to me is very special. It's still my #1 game.
What's up, guys? It's the Roy from Family of Gamers, and something Deadzone means to me is friendship and family, because, you know, we are the family of gamers. I'm actually biological family, and it was great because I met so many great people through this process. So family and definitely making new friends. So that's like 2 of the greatest things. And I just want to congratulate FOG, 100 Deadzone videos, and do 100 more.
And go.
It's just a picture. I'm waiting for the,
No!
the puff of... Where's the...
It's video.
Oh God. Happy Canada Day. Ding! Hey, you beautiful bastards. Anyways, what we're doing right now is a little thing for Coach about Deadzone and what it means to us. So I'm going first. Rob will do his next. So I'm the pioneer in this. Deadzone for me is, I've been able to meet a lot of great people. Going to Adepticon, I don't know if I've said it enough how important it is that I've met some really, really fantastic people, and you know who you are. It's been a community that it's been a pleasure to be a part of. So for me, that's what Deadzone is. The game aside, that's it. That's it for me. Is the people.
Is that it?
Yeah. And 3, 2.
I hope he keeps all this in. Hello, I'm Rob from Deadzone podcast. I think Jack forgot to mention that. We're happy to be part of the Deadzone community. It started off with just Beast of War. I happened to stumble across a Kickstarter for Deadzone. And I thought, hey, Jack and I could play this. We haven't played miniature games in like 20 years. We could play this game. I don't know why I got into it, but luckily the game was good. And then after that, we played Deadzone a bit. There's motorcycles driving by discounting day. But it was, like Jack said, it's the people. Meeting people like Coach and Andrew and all the family gamers and people like Pat. Good friends, good times. It's opened up many doors. We're going to have a lot more fun in the future. But salute. Thank you. Thank you, Deadzone, for bringing us all together. We'll see you next time. See you next 100. Good job.
I accidentally opened up Discord, so here you go. Cameraman Jack has failed. Technology.
All right. So, what does Deadzone mean to us? Well, I think one of the important things is just the hobby in general. What I mean by the hobby is you get a chance to paint some stuff. You get a chance to, like model, build. Then you get with the terrain, and then there's a lot to it, from just the painting aspect of it, or getting the stuff ready for the lists. As far as that's concerned, I just love the hobby. I love the painting, the setting up the terrain in a certain way. I want to make the colors and maybe mold the guys differently, for the game, so it looks different than someone else's. So I think one of the main things for me is the hobby.
Yeah, and even though I don't paint, it still is an important part, to see these models, through the hard work that you do and painting all these models, going through all this hard work. It's completely worth it to see these models on the table looking this awesome.
And another thing Deadzone makes is it's visually compelling. You know what I mean? It's like when you walk up to the table, when you see a big table out and you see say Warpath or Kings of War, something like that. It's, big, sprawling, and then you come to see Deadzone, and there's this small, compact thing, and then when you look, there's levels. So it's almost like a 6x4 table within a 2x2 square. So visually, it's kind of beautiful. So another thing, a huge thing for me, I know you like it, but I love it, is list building. I love taking the lists. The great thing is when you play a large-scale war game, you can get a lot of stuff in there. With Deadzone, you can't. So even if you're taking, let's say, Plague or you're taking veer-myn, you still have to really choose what you do, because if you take one specialist instead of another, or if you take a certain troop, or you don't take enough troops, or you take too little troops, or you take a vehicle, but you shouldn't take a vehicle, and and you got to go back and forth. List building is huge. Dead Zone's list building for me is just, I could do it all day, and I could talk it all day.
And another thing Dead Zone has presented to us are the opportunities that we have had. You know, us being playtesters for Dead Zone 2.0 was amazing, and it was an awesome experience for both of us.
Yeah, whatever, we were playing it out, testing the new lists, new units and stuff, then writing up what we had to, and then going into the 2.0 rulebook. That was really exciting.
Yeah, it was a really fun experience.
Mm-hmm. And then another thing that was really awesome was after this Adepticon, I was asked to be onto the rules committee, and so now helping play, knowing the game, and then being able to write the rules for the game, being able to help flesh out the factions and try to make things balanced back and forth. That was, it was really cool, and it's a great experience being on it, and it's good because I'm with a bunch of great guys, and we were able to make the game better, even if sometimes you guys think like we're making certain factions better. It's not. It's a lot of play testing, a lot of work that goes into it. Another really cool thing was we were introduced through Dead Zone into the podcast world. So, meeting Rob and Jack, and Rob really helping me and bringing me onto team building exercise, the award-winning team building exercise. And from there, I started the Third Sphere, and talking about not only Dead Zone but a bunch of other things in the Warpath universe. But Dead Zone was really the catalyst that started that whole process.
Another thing is that it is a good way for us to be creative with our videos, because it's very important that each video, that we put the camera angle in a certain way, or that the lights are in a certain way, and that everything is very important on how we structure the videos, so the videos are good for you guys. And Dead Zone has shown us that we have to do this in a better way and make the videos better for you guys in general.
Right. It helps us. It's become, for the channel, not only a big part of our channel, but a big part of how we do the videos, how we structure it, like you were saying. And we'll watch a video and say, that was good, but I don't. It's a little clunky. And so it always helps us to strive better. So when we're playing, let's say, a battle report, we're trying to kill each other. And then when we video, the video is there to help us show you the story. We want to make it flow for you guys. And when we do the breakdowns or the unboxings or the painting, it's helped us be better videographers. I think, I think from where we started to where we are now made a huge difference. And then I think the most important, we always save the best for last. The most important thing was who we've met over this journey of Dead Zone. So we got introduced to Dead Zone 5 years ago, and when it was still in Kickstarter, we ended up going to Adepticon. We met Ronnie, and we started playing Dead Zone. So we got into it, and then we get into our car on the drive back up, and we find a podcast about Dead Zone. Then we got the introduction to Rob and Jack, and then from there, we started doing it on the channel, and that was about 3 years ago. About 3 years ago, we started with the first, we actually put the first 2.0 Dead Zone battle report on camera on the internet. So we were very proud of that. Unpainted models and stuff like that. Then from there, it just started to expand. So we started to meet some really great people. There are people that we've met through the internet, through the channel, and through Facebook, and all the different things that we've never actually physically come face to face with, but we kind of talk on a regular basis just through the love of the game.
So guys, we want to thank our Patreon supporters, our loyal subscribers, and the people that have been with us throughout the years that we have been making Dead Zone videos. And stay tuned for another 100 Dead Zone videos, and we'll see you in the next one.